Welcome to my channel, and today I'm going to show you how to crochet this baby bootie sole. So these are 3 sizes: newborn, 0 to 3 and 3 to 6, and you'll find the size information in the description box. I've used DK weight yarn and a 3.5mm hook, and what you can do is use a bigger hook, 4mm, and 2 strands of DK yarn, and use the same exact pattern for any of these 3, and you can get bigger size. If you use this pattern, you're gonna get a 6 to 9 months old, even it can fit if 12 months old. And then this one, if you use this one, you're gonna get 9 to 12. So this is how you're gonna get the big sizes. Instead of using different pattern, use the same pattern and 2 strands and a 4mm hook. So I just want to show you with the DK weight yarn these 2 patterns. This one is really straightforward, similar to these 2, only the initial chain changes. So let's get started. So you'll need to start with a slip knot and chain 11. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 and 11. So after 11 chains, you're going to do chain 2, 1 and 2, and this chain 2 counts as the first half double crochet. And what I'm going to do is place a stitch marker onto this one, the first one, and now I'm going to place a half double crochet into the 3rd chain from the stitch marker. So 1, 2 and 3. So into that 3rd one, I'm going to do a half double crochet, so now I've got 2 stitches, and I'm going to now do 9 half double crochet, so 1 in each of next 9. 1, 2, and into the last chain I'm going to do 6 half double crochet. So go and do 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, and now I'm going to do 9 half double crochets, so 1 in each of the next 9, using this back of the chains, and I'm going to work this one in the back so you don't need to weave in later. And now I'm back to the first one, so I'm gonna do 2 more into the first one. So go in and do 2 extra, So 1 and 2. So now you're gonna have 4 into this one and 6 onto the other. So now you're gonna slip stitch into the chain 2. So take your stitch marker off and go into the chain and slip stitch. For the second round, chain 2, 1 and 2, and then put your stitch marker into the chain 2 and do a half double crochet into the same stitch. So go into the same and do a half double crochet, and then go into the next stitch and you're going to do 2 half double crochet, 1 and 2, and 1 into next 9. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. After this 9 half double crochet, you are into this 6 half double crochet down into the last one. So you're going to do 2 into each. So you're going to count 1, go into the same, 2, and then next 3 and 4, then 5 and 6, 7 and 8, 9 and 10, and then 11 and 12. So we've got 12 stitches, and now you're going to do 1 into each of the next 9. So 1, 2, and continue until 9, and you'll be left with 2 stitches. So because this one is the slip stitch, so you're gonna have 2 stitches and you need to do 2 into each of the last 2. So 1, 2, 3 and 4, and now you're gonna slip stitch to the chain 2. So for round number 3, you're gonna chain 2 again, place your stitch marker, and then do a half double crochet into the same, and then go into the next and do 1 half double crochet, and then into the next one you're going to do 2, 1 and 2, into the next you're going to do 1. So you did 2, 1, 2, 1, and now you're going to do 1 into next 9. So count until 9. This is my second one. So now into the next 12 stitches, the pattern is going to be 1, 2, 1, 2. So it's going to be 1 into the next and 2 into the next. So 1 and 2, and you're going to continue like this, 1 and 2. So how I'm going to count is I've done 1 and then 2, so this is the second and the third one. Next is going to be 4, and the next is going to be 5 and 6, then 7, then it's going to be 8 and 9, then going to be 10, then is 11 and 12, 11 and 12, then it's going to be 13, then it's 14 and 15, then is 16, and then 17 and 18. So it was a total of 18 stitches. And now I'm going to do 1 into each of next 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, and to finish you've got last 4 stitches. You're going to do 1 and then 2 into the next, so 1 and 2, and then again 1 and then 2, 1 and 2, and that's it. You're going to now slip stitch into the chain 2. One more thing is that don't cut the yarn, so you need to check the next part and then decide whether to cut or not. For the next size, 3 to 6 months, you're going to do 14 chains. So you're going to start with a slip knot and do 14 chains. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So I've got 14 chains, and to start the first round you're going to do exactly the same thing as the 0 to 3 months one. So it's going to be chain 2, which is the first half double crochet, and then yarn over, go into the third chain. So go into the third chain and do your half double crochet. So you now got 2 stitches, and then you're going to do 1 half double crochet into next 12 stitches. So instead of 9 you're going to have each time 12. So I'm going to do 1 into each. So 1, 2, 3. Into the last stitch you're going to do 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. And after this 6 you're going to do 1 into next 12 using the back of the chain. Oops, I can't get into. And 2 half double crochet into the first one. So 1 and 2, and then slip stitch to the chain 2. So the first round is done, and the second round is chain 2, do a half double crochet into the same, and do 2 half double crochet into the next. So 1 and 2, and then 1 into each of next 12. And then you're going to do 2 into each of next 6. So you're going to have 12 stitches. So 1 and 2, then into the next 3, 4, then next 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10, 11 and 12. so 2 into each I've done, and now I'm going to do 1 into the next 12. So 1, 2, 3, and now I'm into my last 2 stitches. I'm going to do 2 into each, so 1 and 2, 3 and 4, and then slip stitch to the chain 2. That's it. And for the third round, I'm going to do chain 2 again and do a half double crochet into the same, 1 half double crochet next, and then 2 into the next, 1 and 2, and then 1 into the next. So I've done 2, 1, 2, 1, and then 1 into the next 12. For next 12 stitches, the pattern is going to be 1, 2, 1, 2. So 1 into the next and then 2 into the next. So now I'm going to go into the next one and I'm going to count like 1 and the next one 2, then 3. Next is going to be 4, and then it's going to be 5 and 6, 5, 6, and then 7, and then 8 and 9, 8, 9, then it's going to be 10, then 11 and 12, then 13, 14 and 15, then 16, then 17 and 18. So that's it until 18 stitches, and now I'm going to do 1 into each next 12, 1, 2, 3. Into the last 4 you're going to do 1, 2, 1, 2. So 1 into next, and then 2 into next, 1 and 2, then 1 into the next, and then 2 into the last one, and you're going to slip stitch into the chain 2, and that's it. So I've shown you the pattern for 0 to 3 and 3 to 6, but if you're interested into this one, which is a newborn size, what you have to do, slip knot and chain 9 and then add extra 2 chains and start the first round, and it's the same thing, so I won't be showing you this one. And for the bigger size, I've already told you, use 2 strands of DK yarn and a 4mm hook, but you can also use an iron weight yarn or a thicker yarn like Simply Chunky even, and use the exact pattern like these ones to get a bigger size, so it's much easier. And you can follow the part 2 for the top part. So that's it. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thank you.